your mom departed, your mother's right here. Your mother goes, you're not going anywhere until you talk to my daughter. She goes to me just like that. Your mom tells me that she knows about the fact that you were just going and looking at old photos of her and the family. Is that true?
Yes.
And your mom was saying to me, my daughter was freaking out, Matt, because she was going, oh my God, all these people have died. There's all these people are on the other side. Your mom said to me, that's what heaven's like. So when you say, oh my God, where are all these people? What does it look like, in heaven? Know that your mom is acknowledging that in heaven, it looks exactly like those photos, everybody with one another, because she's acknowledging that. She says to me, but the one thing that she wants to let you know in spirit is that she is in and out of your house all the time, because she's bringing that through. Yes. She says, and Matt, there's been some weird things that have been happening. Like, she shows me, like, she plays with the electricity. Have you had, like, lights flicker or weird things happening?
Yes.
That's your mother. I'm going to tell you why. This is why. Sometimes people say, like, I don't get signs from my loved ones. You're one of those people. Because your mother goes, Matt, my daughter's always saying, I don't get signs from her. I don't sense and feel my mom. And your mother goes to me, I'm literally in that house, Matt, all the time. She goes, my daughter, she says, never sits still. She tells me that you're constantly going a million miles an hour. Is that true?
Yes.
And your mom says to me, she's always worried. She goes, about everybody else. She goes, her mind is constantly going. She goes, how the hell am I going to get to her with the signs? She can't even pay attention to what the hell is in front of her. Your mother's telling me she loses shit all the time. She loses her car keys. She loses all this stuff.
That's you.
Your mother doesn't hold back when I'm sorry. Listen, I'm sorry for what I'm about to say. Your mother goes, she doesn't keep a house like she used to. She says to me. She goes, why is there shit everywhere? She's telling me.
That is true. Yes, that is one room, just one room.
Your mother goes to me, Matt, she goes, me and my daughter, we were always like clean freaks here in this world. And when your mother was alive, she may have been a hoarder here in this world because she like kept everything, but everything had a place. Because I see your mother and she's in heaven and she showed me her rearranging all of the place when I'm connecting with her. She says, but Matt, my daughter, oh my God, she goes, she's got shit everywhere. And then she says to me that you haven't been going through the mail. What the hell's going on with the mail?
No, that's true. That's true. I have papers everywhere, mail everywhere.
Your mother knows. She's in your house. She says, clean your house.
I know.
She says,
that's so true.
She goes, Matt, she goes, my daughter, she's like, she comes, she's in the house, she says, and she's saying, oh my God, I'm so overwhelmed. Your mother goes, you got shit everywhere. She goes, go through your mail. She's like, what are you doing? And your mother's going through like all your cabinets, and she's laughing about this when I'm connecting. So know that one of the things that she says to me is, Matt, the one thing that I will never forget, she goes, the ultimate bond that we had, she says, was our relationship with one another. Your mom tells me that here in this world, she loved and adored every single piece of you, and she wants you to know that. She says, and we had such a tight bond, she says, even before I had died. But this was a woman who did not want to go here in this world. Your mother shows me that she was afraid.
Yes.
And because of that, wait a minute, and because of that, she's telling me that she didn't talk about her illness, or she kept her illness a secret for quite some time. Do you know about that? So did you just find out that your mom was passing, or just find out that she was sick and there was nothing that could be done?
She had a massive stroke.
Oh, okay.
And she's never recovered from that.
That's what I got to talk about. Because your mom says to me, explain my passing, she keeps telling me. And your mom tells me, my daughter feels like this happened suddenly and unexpectedly, but your mom tells me that she was hiding signs that she was feeling. Your mom says to me, listen, she goes, I just didn't want to admit it. She goes, I was so afraid. But your mom says to me, the one thing that you need to know is that after she had that stroke, she says to me, she goes, I was so afraid. I was the one who chose to hold on. Because here's what Spirit tells me, okay? Spirit tells me that sometimes we choose when we go to the other side. Some souls, will choose to re-enter this world just to stay here. Sometimes we have the option. Not all of us do, but sometimes they do. And some of us choose to go the other side based on, if we're going to be disabled or based on what happens in our body. Or if we're not able to enter our body, whatever it is. I'm not sure. I never died, but I can tell you that's just what they tell me. Your mom tells me this. She says, Matt, I chose to hang on, and I chose to be here. Yes. She says, and I want to let you know that. She says, so even though she had that stroke, she says, she keeps talking about 2 years. So was it 2 years that she was here? Oh, 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, she showed me the number 2.
Yes, 2 weeks.
So she had 2 extra weeks that she stayed here.
Yes.
That's what I want to talk about. Yes. Letting you know that on the other side, she says, that was the best 2 weeks. She says, because I got to say all my goodbyes. She talks about you getting everybody there for her, getting everybody to spend time with her and talk to her. Yes. She says, and she's acknowledging that. But wait a minute. She's also telling me, she goes, Matt, she goes, my daughter thinks that I don't know as much as I know, she says to me. And she's telling me, oh my God, your mother's going to give me a friggin' heart attack today.
I know.
Why were you stealing shit from the hospital?
No, I'm not saying.
She said to me, yeah, you and the family were taking shit from the hospital, she's telling me.
When she was sick?
Yes.
Well, I don't think so. I mean, we had to wear protective gear at the time. Not COVID. It was a couple of years ago.
And wait a minute, and who's Joan or I keep hearing Joan?
Joan, yes, she came. She was a nurse, a friend of mine, and she came to help her.
She took the shit. What was she taking from the hospital?
No, Joan was a nurse. No.
She's telling me Joan was there. She keeps telling me, and they were taking shit. What the hell were they taking? I don't know if this was like hand sanitizer or what it was, but she's laughing about this when I'm connecting. She goes, "Oh, Matt," she goes, "You wouldn't even believe my room." She goes, "And they were so loud, they had to keep coming in and telling them, be quiet, be quiet." Your mom's laughing about this on the other side. But do you see how they pick up the conversation? Like when she's telling me Joan, so that was your friend that was there at the time?
Yeah, Joan was helping her because she couldn't move. So Joan had come and she was helping her kind of get up out of bed. She was a nurse. She's a nurse. Yeah.
No, it's her way of acknowledging that from the other side and letting you know that when your mom transitioned, she says, the one thing that I want to let you know, she says, is I was so happy that I was able to watch over you. That's the one thing. She says that I'm so happy, and the reason why I had to come through now, to let you know that every day I'm there, I am watching over you, I am safe and at peace. She goes, and Matt, she goes, I looked just as I did before I had that stroke. So no, it's her way of letting you know that she is always right there, she is safe and at peace, and she is by your side. All right, give her a round of applause. Come over here.
Thank you.
Come over here and give me a hug. What the hell are you doing?
I can't get around.
Oh, I see, there's a bar over here. All right. Oh my God, they got you so close you can make a baby over here.